Welcome once again to this afternoon matchup from the Oshawa Curling Club. The 2025 WFG Canadian Junior Cup begins now. And as we bring you inside the Curling Club to our feature game on sheet 4, we'll take a look at our feature matchup for this afternoon. From the United States, representing the Gwinnett Curling Club, coached by Jeff Cook. The lead is Joey Dobbs. Second, Ryan McCallum. Third, Sawyer Cook. The skip is Matthew Lannoye. Matching up against them and throwing the red stones from the Uxbridge Curling Club, coached by Jay Fisher. Alternate Justin Anderson. Lead Andrew Jackson. Second, Owen Porteous. Third, Alexander Greenwood. And the skip, Ryan Fisher. Once again, my name is Matthew Hall. Sitting beside me in the broadcast booth, as always, Tori Zemelink. Tori, it's been a fun week so far. We're getting pretty close to the halfway point here after this draw. Final draw of the day, and plenty of U21 and U18 action going on across the sheets. It's been a fun one so far, and I think we're in for another good one. Young team out of Uxbridge facing off against an international team coming in from the United States. Really excited to see how they play this one out. And we see first couple rocks into the rings here for both teams, willing to play an open end, as we saw in our women's feature game this afternoon. Again, not a surprise. All these teams would have one game of experience under their belts, but they may just want to work in the ice a little bit more, give themselves some time, really get a feel for things before they decide to go aggressively, maybe in the second or third end.
Say, given the fact that this is one of a few U20 games or U21 games out on the ice, seeing a blank end in the first is pretty standard for this age group.
It's always Joey.
And both these teams coming off losses in their first one. For Team Lannoye, it was a 8-6 loss against Team McDougall. As we get a look at this shot coming in here by Ryan McCallum.
Hard curl. Hard, bring it. Bring it all the way.
And for Team Fisher, it was a 7-6 loss against Team Beeman. So neither of these teams wanting to drop a second one. Now, every team will carry forward into some sort of quote-unquote playoff game, but there is a round of 16, I believe, that the lower seeds will have to play into the quarterfinals. So you want to avoid dropping a second loss too early in this one.
10. Clean. 10. Clean. 10. Clean. Clean. Curl. Shot. Sit. Good throw. 9-7. Shot.
Nice short run back made there by Porteous. Opens up the house, leaves a fairly wide, I guess you could say corner guard, but it's guarding about 3 inches of the rings.
Yeah, we're really down. Straight. Back. Hard. We're like half. Whoa. It's straight. Hard. Down. Hard for a piece. Hard for a piece. That took off late. Really late. Hard, man. Hard.
So just clipping a piece of that
Good enough.
Team Fisher stone, able to move it out of the rings and
9-7.
roll to the, biting the back of the forefoot. So pretty lightweight for hitting that thin of a piece.
Yeah, it's sometimes what you see in the first end, especially because all the focus on their 5-minute practice before the game would have been on learning that draw to the button to try and win the hammer. sometimes when you have to go out to a new spot, it can be a lot fresher. There might be some frost, so fortunately might have gotten caught up in that, but it was good enough to remove the redstone from the rings at the very least. This one isn't going to hang on either.
11-1. There's a little more ice, or a little less ice. Otherwise the guard. Yeah.
It's a fresher pack, so it might be a touch slow.
It's T! Little less ice.
Sawyer Cook, a sophomore in high school.
Always curl. Always curl. I think like an inch less ice would be good. Okay. Shots. Yep, bring it, guys. Hard, can't be light. Hard, guys, bring it. Hard, bring it. 16-6, you gotta go. Hard, you gotta go. 16. Hard, you gotta go. That's fine.
This is a younger U.S. team. They've still got a year or two of juniors left after this, but still have some experience. Silver medal at Junior Nationals last year. And all of these players have won their high school state championships in the past.
So we see that draw come up just a little bit light. So this is giving Team Fisher an opportunity to sink one around it. Use a corner guard with the hammer.
6, straight.
I think they're going in the other direction, actually, trying to keep play away from it. They still want to go for the blank. I'm with you. I thought they might take a look at it, or at the very least, if they didn't want to, maybe peel that yellow one. But I think if they make a good draw here, should still have a very reasonable chance at a blank.
Good sweep.
And that rock is far enough over that making the perfect hit and roll is so tricky.
Plenty of action across all the sheets today. We'll try to give you updates every 2 ends as we can. But a quick look over, we got Shell versus Shiozaki on sheet 1. Sheet 2, Newport versus Fandenauer. Sheet 3, Perot versus Gallardo. Of course, we have our feature matchup here, as this one is going to sail by. So big chance now for Team Fisher to possibly get 2 in this end.
I think we'll see that corner guard be used now.
Looking across the rest of the sheets, sheet 5, McDougall against Beemans. Sheet 6,
I thought it was a little big.
on the U18 girls side, Riel versus Ronenfuhrer. Sheet 7, Johnston against Stilp. And finally over on sheet 8, we have Gary against St. Ange.
I thought you said middle, but it wasn't. Line's good. Kind of floated too. I can bring you along. Line's good. I wasn't scared of it. Hard line. Hard line. Yep. Yep. Light. Now you gotta go. Okay, curl. Curl. Give myself less.
And so that draw coming up light, maybe just having to throw just down that new path. I thought he'd be a lot closer considering he just made the draw in the other direction on his first one, but possible that spot is maybe a little bit slower. He took a little bit off. Should still have a good chance at a blank here once this hit is made.
That bad. He was middle and a little big, but it kind of just floated out there too. So I'm gonna be careful on this one. Okay. It's also my out turn versus his in turn. So, he probably threw it like my out turn. So. 11-5 here.
And here, Team Lannoye talking about how they want to throw the rock just there.
It's a tricky spot. We've seen it
11. Oh, curl.
cause some issues for lots of teams so far this week. It can run very straight, especially if you have any sort of outward movement or extra weight behind the stone.
Hard out.
I think that one maybe just straight wide out of the hand, and it's very difficult to get that rock to come back for you when you do that.
It's like full 4 right here.
So another opportunity here for Team Fisher to draw around that guard and sit two.
Good weight.
What's the perfect depth for this, do you think, Tori? I'd love to see them bite the forefoot, maybe?
I was just about
Top
to
of the
say,
forefoot?
in line with top of the forefoot would probably be ideal.
I think the only shot you're really worried about is if Team Lannoye is going to come down and make the hit and roll off that center line rock afterwards. So you want to make sure you're maybe deep enough that it's possible that hit and roll wouldn't be shot rock.
I think you can take that.
Bite top four, or maybe even bite the T line buried.
Yeah. I think it'll be close to that.
You guys like this ice?
Yep.
Okay. It might be a little too much, honestly.
I think it curls this way.
Can I have it a little less? Good.
Right.
Okay, I think, yep, 59.
So we get our first look at Ryan Fisher, a grade 12 high school student here in Ontario.
I'm a little light.
Super's thinking it's a little light, so going early, but
Five,
seem
top
to
eight.
have moved the rock into a
Here we go.
slightly wider path, taking a little bit longer to grab the curl. It looks like this rock is gonna just stop top 12 in the open, so
That'll do.
Just nose. That's pretty good.
That was the match.
leaves a double opportunity or a chance for Team Lannoye to make a freeze onto the back shot rock.
Well, you know, it kind of does the job. It doesn't leave that back red exposed at least, so there's no easy hit and roll for Lannoye. Could play the straight double, but of course then you'd be wide open and allow the blank for Fisher, which I'm sure they'd be fine with at this point. Do you think you could make the double
Little light.
sort of over the top of the back red and roll in behind the corners? Get a force?
It's close.
We're going to play for nose, but if it's running wide, then let's get the cross top.
Okay, so they're at least
Yeah,
aware
I
that
think
they
there'll
have
be
both
plenty to hit it
options.
out. I mean, the rocks are flying, so.
This is a spot, though, this intern near the center line. It's one that has tended to curl up a little bit more. Final shot for Matthew Lannoye here in the first.
Straight! Hard! Hard!
This rock really just took off on him, and it took off early. It's a
That-
little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, not sure if that maybe grabbed something there, but again, as I mentioned, that is a spot that we have seen have the tendency to curl a little bit more than most. That one seemed to catch them by surprise either way.
What was the time? 10?
So open draw to the paint here for two for Ryan Fisher in the first.
I said on the last one it curled a bit, but it was too. It was.
I was fine throwing normal because I thought Peel, I didn't know what Peel would do.
58. A little more than the last one.
Side was nice.
Okay.
Sorry.
I like my beat.
Line's always good, guys. Line's great. On the tee. Line's never problem.
Super's thinking this is pretty close.
Staying on it, but they don't seem too panicked.
We're fine. I'm just going to brim a little less on the hits on that side.
And there we go. That'll find its way to the top of the 8-foot and score 2 points for Team Fisher here in the first end. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, Team Lannoye facing a 2-point deficit with the hand.
Hey, curling fans, I'm standing here in front of Sheet Stew here at the High Park Club, and I just want to let you know that I'm so excited to sponsor the sport of curling, to help curling out. So you can go to stewcurls.com, see all my events, see the Stew Sell series, but you know what? I also sell real estate as well. So you need to buy a house, list a house, condo, rental, business. Look, give me Stu a call.
Picking up action once again here at the start of the second end of play. Lead for Team Fisher is Andrew Jackson.
Hair wide. Line's okay.
Pretty pristine start there for Team Fisher, I would imagine. Tori, they seemed to be happy to play the blank, but apart from that one light draw, they made 7 shots that end and were able to come out of it with a 2 after an opponent's mistake.
Yeah, they seem to start that first end a little more on the defensive side and then took the chances as they were given to them, even after missing a draw opportunity themselves and coming up light. But with a late miss, they were able to capitalize on that and convert a 2.
They take a quick look at whether that rock is on the center line. Good opportunity to talk about the rules of play here at the Canadian Junior Cup. 8 ends in all round robin games. If tied after 8, it goes to a draw to the button in the round robin. They play an extra in the playoffs. No tick rule is in effect for the first 5 rocks of the end. If your rock is touching the center line, it cannot be moved off. No time clocks, but there is a time limit. All games have 2 hours and 5 minutes to complete 7 ends. If they don't start their 8th end by that time limit, then the game ends prematurely. I think we've seen that with 1 game so far this weekend, but for the most part, everyone has been playing at a good pace of play.
Line's good. Street. Line's good. All weight here, guys.
So Team Lannoye's rock
Easy.
going through the rings.
Switch.
You see Team Fisher try to put the pressure on and
15-3, we're a
place a
little
good
hot.
one on the 4-foot.
Can't. Shot. 15-3.
This one just sliding to back button, so definitely not an ideal spot for that rock. This Team Lannoye is just looking to freeze right on top and sit on the button.
Yeah, they aren't as worried about it as Team Lannoye would be if it was them slipping to the back button, especially with yellow having the hammer. If a freeze is made here, then I'm sure Team Fisher would be happy to lock a freeze down themselves and shrink the scoring area.
Forward 9, hard curl, just curl, just curl. Curl to stick around. That's okay, just heavy.
Like this, turn.
So Team Fisher still sitting 1. I like this call to just put it top 4 right behind that guard.
I think so. I mean, with a 2-point lead, you're always thinking about when can I hit a yellow stone and
Line's
limit
okay.
any possible damage. But right now with that pocket back
wide.
there,
Switch.
you make a good draw here and you've really taken away a lot of the scoring area for Team Lannoye. It's a good patient call.
Yeah, we're making
The
Curl.
sweeper's thinking it's a little heavy. Just don't want to leave a pocket for
Okay.
Team Lannoye.
Alex, 14-6.
Got away from leaving a pocket for sure, but still plenty of junk back there and will always work in Matthew Lannoye's favor.
Line's okay. Line's okay. Where? Curl line. Whoa, line's good. Straight, straight, hard. 14-8, you gotta go straight, hard straight, hard straight, hard straight.
This one a little bit heavy, but
That's fine.
finds some curl and gets to a pretty good spot. Those reds back there are going to cause problems for Ryan Fisher. And I love this call. Tori recognizing that he is in danger. I think a lot of teams that we've seen this weekend looking at this situation might resort to trying to play a freeze and getting out of trouble that way. You try for the run back here. Even if you peel it out, you've got plenty of time to still make a double later in the end. Really limit any sort of damage.
Girl! Oh, okay. Whoa! Girl!
It looks like they're just playing the run back.
Girl!
Yep. Looks like they're going to make contact.
Oh, what a shot.
Oh, absolutely. And spins that second yellow back between the reds to sit too.
Isn't that just peachy?
That is a phenomenal outcome.
I think we need to start getting censored rocks again.
Fantastic shot there
Top
for
four.
Owen Porteous.
Yeah, I'd be smiling after I made that one too.
6'9". Good shot. That was, it literally spun off it. I was trying to, like, I was thinking it. Just to stick the one for
Girl
shot.
side.
That was good too.
Where?
It's no,
Always
no,
hard.
yeah. Owen, a little heavy on the draw.
Here. Frozen. Bring it back. Frozen.
This rock not getting the curl they want to go behind the guard. So
Okay,
trying to
15-8.
sweep it frozen. It's
I
going to
just bring
stop a
last.
bit
Use a
short of
little out.
that, but that was a good plan B call.
Yeah.
Yeah, still ends up in a pretty good spot, honestly.
I like that.
Difficult for Team Fisher to remove it. I'm not really sure you can get enough to the inside to push it through those reds. I would maybe be thinking about you either try and dead nose it, stuff it into the red, but stay on top, or maybe something a little bit lighter, like a back line, and just kind of tap it to leave it back there unlocked.
12. Queen, board. Curl. Curl.
Yeah, this has a long way to curl.
Curl,
Might just get the
moving
kick
it.
over the top.
Heard. Heard you moving it. Nose is
Nope.
okay.
Played to stuff it.
Okay, it's not bad.
And that's a pretty good result.
Yeah, not a bad outcome.
Curls maybe a hair more. It's really good,
Good
but
weight.
still think it's difficult for Team Lannoye to get to a spot that doesn't jam.
Back.
That's good. We'll make this over.
Curl. Curl.
Wide out of the hand. Looking for it to curl. Looks like a lot of
Whoa,
extra
whoa.
weight too.
Straight. Straight to pick it. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. That worked.
And they'll make the straight pick,
That's fine.
which does leave
12-1.
Yellow sitting first and third shot. Definitely a decent plan B there call by Team Lannoye.
Or do you like? Then they're gonna freeze.
That was more than that, right?
Yeah, I guess that's not bad.
I think I like his Ryan Fisher's
Same weight.
first thought was just to draw around that guard.
Like I like a little roll this way. If anything.
Playing anything on that back one, you're just either going to leave your opponents a double opportunity or something for them to freeze to, and then you're being forced.
Yeah, I don't hate the draw for sure. I was thinking you could make a play on the yellow, but play something nice and soft. Maybe even like a hack weight, something that you know is going to get rid of at least one yellow, but if you could ever get to nose and try to
Yep.
play some sort of simple yellow double, that would be nice.
Clean.
You
Girl.
just don't want to roll towards the red.
So it looks like
Sit right there.
that's what you're doing.
Good. I don't mind that. What was the time?
Leaves the double on the reds,
12-3.
and
You can make this now, otherwise you can use draw.
Like, did you guys like hitting that or
The thing with the double on the Reds is I think you would roll far enough that you probably wouldn't leave a double back, but certainly the draw is also not an option.
I think it was better to stay, no? Like roll, like try and get both.
And that double is wide open, so if you make this draw and Team Fisher doesn't make their next shot, you can make a shot to set
That's what I was
3.
worried about. I didn't want to get
Curl
it back.
side. Where?
It doesn't seem too hard to get that
Carve.
box with like board or back.
If we're heavy, well, 15-3, we're heavy. Just let it be. It's just gotta stop. Carve it.
So you heard there 15-3. Almost 15 and a half seconds is sliding to the back button on its own. That is very fast ice.
Probably the fastest we've seen it
I remember
so far.
during the draw for Hammer, they were even getting a 16-3 and they weren't panicking all that much. So floating around a 16 for a draw to the button.
That's fine.
What was the time?
Excellent ice here at the Oshawa Curling Club all week long.
I don't mind that. But it worked out.
Okay, let's
The
play
line
that.
was nice.
Yep. Probably like here.
I
Like that
did.
ice?
That was, no, I know.
You want to give me an inch more then?
The line was nice. I roomed you tight. The set was big. It was all good. That was all.
I guess
everything that happened.
If we lose the guard, it's not that bad. I think we just hit flop again. 12? Yeah.
I boomed
Yes, like
you
this?
significantly
Yep.
less than Ryan. Because Ryan's under curled still. I just wasn't sure what to do with yours. I guess I thought it was running further.
Just
than it
same, just on top of that one.
Well, if that was a 15-3.
Yeah.
we
can.
was. That was my thought.
I mean, the one was 15-8, so the same spot.
I know.
Like,
We didn't really sweep that one either.
yeah, probably because then he doesn't have.
That
any
was my thinking on that one. That's why I told
Yeah.
you to play off.
I don't think the triple will be there.
If I
if
had
we
known
roll
it was
on
going to
top.
stop there, I would have had to carve it.
Is it like feel like quick like board? Okay.
So great discussion here by Team Fisher, not only talking about what weight they need to throw and necessarily just to remove the Yellowstone, but also really putting a lot of thought into where is their shooter going to go? What are they going to leave after this shot?
Little out. Little heavy. Curl.
A little wide out of the hand, but not far off. He's getting it to move over.
I like that.
Do I try to get rid of it now for two or just do this raw?
He's really moving it.
Yeah.
When you start sweeping for curl there.
This is where I gave
like
you.
the one earlier, you
I don't
swept
mind
like
just
the,
there.
Like, for halfway. And it moved like
I mean,
Team Lannoye looking at
really, as soon as you get on
the
curl,
draw.
even on the draw too that we threw there, your draw, it came back like this much more.
Could you ever make a double on
Good sweep, guys. I like that.
the Reds there that
I
make
need
a
like a
pocket and sort of
16.
just sit in
I
front of the other
Yeah,
red?
that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Probably. It curls so much.
It's pretty much always curl side.
So then if you're sitting right on top of that, you're almost guaranteeing a 2. Like you're leaving
If
a
I'm
really
super
hard
heavy,
shot
let's hold it straight. But
for
I
your
don't think I'll
opposition
be that
to
heavy.
limit you.
That's still
what I
nice,
thought, too.
nice and good here. Bite the floor.
No, because it does.
So it looks like they're instead playing the straight draw to the left side of the forefoot.
That draw,
Buried. They just played this shot on this last one, so should have a good idea on how much it's going to curl.
Line's good. Straight. Straight.
Line's good. Line's good.
Hard for weight.
Hard for weights. Hard for weights.
You gotta go.
You gotta go, guys.
And by that
Hard,
guard with
guys.
tons
Bring
of
it.
room.
Hard.
All the way.
Gotta be
Full
full
eight.
eight.
Full eight.
Hard.
Curl side.
Hard. Fully.
Hard, guys.
Go.
Full
Touch
eight.
forward. Touch forward. Great sweep.
That's not bad. Just had to go for curl.
So
Okay,
not
good.
bad. Got it far enough to at least be second shot. Although the way Ryan was able to chase out that yellow on his last one, I think this should be pretty accessible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're here. Is that you like that ice? Okay. Just gonna make sure the shot goes away. The roll's just secondary. Yeah.
So Just not as much tolerance with that as if they had played that double in that pocket.
I think same exact thing. Okay.
'Cause there were multiple ways for them to make that double. The draw is
Yeah.
a little
Like
bit
just
more
roll a
precise.
foot, Alex. You guys like this ice? Yeah. Or you think I need less?
No, I think it's fine. I mean, if you like a little less, I like it.
Just a little. Just a little less. Ah.
Okay, they just got a good 12.
Just through this draw. But
11-5. A little more. Same weight. Curl.
So again, trying to get some curl here. Chase out that
No
stone.
roll.
He will make contact. Little bit of a roll to the outside, but Team Fisher sitting 4 here.
I like that.
Little bit of pressure on Team Lannoye, but it is a wide open shot for their single.
I can't complain.
That was a great sweep by Andrew Jackson to walk that over.
We had it set up.
And it looks like Matthew Lannoye is going to go to the hit here for his single, which I think is fine. And those red stones are pretty even, so anywhere in between them should be an easy single.
Just bored here. We can curl it if we need to. I watched them do it, so.
Final shot here for Matthew Lannoye in the second, facing 4.
11-5.
Close.
Off, off. Clean, clean.
Clean!
Straight,
Straight!
straight. Clean, clean, clean.
Seem to like it. Cleaning now. Come into the rings. Touch 1, touch 2, and stay right there for his single point. So after 2 ends of play, the Americans bounce back with a single of their own, but it is Ryan Fisher with a 2-1 lead when we come back after this.
Peace of mind, the life you want, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial knowledge. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to create the life they want. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
And as we get that wide shot of all the sheets ongoing, we are picking up here in the third end, throwing the lead stones.
Curl side.
It's
For
Ryan.
Team Lannoye is Joey Dobbs.
Right here, guys. Carve only. Whoa.
And
Carve
Tori
only.
just all
Carve. Whoa.
Team Fisher there in that
17-5.
second end.
Carve it. Yep,
Matthew
yep,
Lannoye
yep.
trying to get a draw around that guard a couple times, but
I mean, it's cruising.
couldn't quite get it buried, and Ryan Fisher was able to dig it out
That's the only
twice.
way we're gonna be scared of a 17-5 going.
Never really had any sort of steal going on, but I think they're pretty happy with the outcome after 2 ends
I
now
wanted to
with a
get
1-point
practice
lead
ice
and the
on
hammer.
Whatever day, but I was gonna be just me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I was
so.
like,
And
I
if
don't
you're
think it's
Team
that helpful
Lannoye, I
for
think
me
you
to
just
wake
need
up
to
early to surprise myself.
take a second to regroup. They've been a little heavy and wide on most of their draws, so I think maybe analyzing those trends and give yourself a little less ice until you miss one on the tight side. Might be a good start, or just dialing back the weight a little bit, and even if you miss it on the light side, at least you're making that adjustment.
It's really close. You want to take the thing to it?
I think we have to ask an official. You're good.
So they
Yeah, I
make
think it's
contact with that center line stone. Again, reminder, the
I'd
no
like to
tick
take a
rule is in
thing to it
effect,
if
so
we
any
can.
rock that's on the center line cannot be removed from the center line.
Whatever, the square.
We have
That's
a
it.
You can still move them, though,
I
as
think-
long as they remain in contact. So I think they're just unsure if they moved that stone off the line or not.
I think it's all.
Should have asked for more ice. I think it's on, but
Yeah, I'd like to take the score to it then.
I think she's gonna check.
She's got it.
Yeah. It's close.
It is really close.
Good for you if it's on.
So they'll call out the official, Joan O'Leary, who is providing the measuring device to the teams to use.
Just give me more ice. Let's say curl more. Curl more.
Oh, that's gotta be
I don't think so. I think it's just.
That's gotta be on.
I mean, it's like, I'm so confused.
I think it's on.
On? I think it's off.
What is it? Is it
The teams are a little confused on how to use that
Yeah,
device.
I think, right? I mean, if it's touching the red line, then it's obviously off.
this edge or this edge?
But like, it's not impeding. Like, I can go past the black line.
And it's like still touching, but then when you're at the same time, it's keep going.
Like, I can go past the
Can
black
we get
line.
one of them
See
to check
Joan make her way down the ice to do them.
Teams can't agree, so the official will come out and do it herself.
It's like so.
It's kind of hard to tell.
On this edge of the line, right?
So it's not on then?
I'm gonna say it's not on.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Joan O'Leary makes the call. The rock has been removed from the center line. So making the
That
decision
was
to
so
put everything
close.
back to where it was.
That was.
Forgot to put that.
Where was it?
It
Like
was
here?
pretty. I think it was.
I think.
I think it was like 2/3. I want to say.
Joan, former
that's good.
president of
Sorry about
the
that.
Ontario
No.
Curling Association.
That
and
was so close though.
head
That's as
official
close
for
as it
this event
gets.
here.
That's good.
Straight. You gotta go straight. Line's fine. Line's fine. Line's fine.
It's heavy.
On its own. On its own. 15-2. Carve it. Yep. Yep. All the way. Hard. It doesn't finish very
What was
strong.
your
You can
time?
just- it was off.
Your time was off?
Oh, 15-2.
I thought that was heavy.
Very nice draw by Joey Dobbs, sitting in the forefoot.
Nice.
It was a great way to capitalize after that tick shot.
So as we're here in the third end of play, we'll keep you updated on all the scores from the other games. You can follow them all live at CanadianJuniorCup.ca. But as we look across sheet one, Team Shell with a single and a steal of 2, they lead 3-0 over Shiozaki. Sheet 2, trading singles, Newport and Fananor tied 1-1. Sheet 3 in their third end, most of the way through their third end of play. They have yet to post the score in the second, but currently right now we're seeing a 1-0 lead for Perot after a steal in the first. Sheet 5, a similar situation. Currently Beeman's up 2-0, although they have not posted their second end yet. Sheet 6, it is Runenfuhrer up 3-1 over Team Riel. Johnston and Stope are tied after consecutive blanks, 0-0 after 2 ends, and Team Gary with a big 5 points against Team St. Ange in their second end. They lead 5-1.
Fine. Straight. Hard straight. Gotta roll far.
Decent situation setting up here for Team Lannoye. Really a good opportunity to make a freeze there and put some pressure on Team Fisher. Unfortunately, just rolls off, but still not an easy situation for Ryan. Looks like he's gonna play the chase on the one they just threw and try to get to the inside. I don't mind that call if he thinks he can roll frozen on the corner of the yellow.
Well, this shot's going to look a little easier, too, for Owen Porches, because he is a left-handed curler, so he is a little bit more room by that guard than a typical right-handed thrower would
Definitely
have.
has some curling to do, though, and I think just maybe overthrown a little bit for the weight. Now we'll give Team Lannoye the chance to roll underneath. I do agree with what you're saying, though, that lefty-righty angle difference can sometimes make a big difference in the shot call. I thought we might see Ryan play some sort of run back or try to open things up, but as soon as I realized who was throwing it, that made a lot more sense.
I like this.
It's definitely from the righty hack. That was a very difficult chase to get underneath.
I would suspect if this shot is made, we're going to see Ryan Fisher call for a peel or a run back here.
Chance to put a lot of pressure if they can get to the inside. Looks like they're
Curl side always.
just playing the draw, though.
Top 8.
Where?
Really like that patience. Sweepers seem to like the weight.
Carve only.
It's light.
Full 8, guys. Curl. Curl.
Top 8.
So hearing the
16-2,
sweepers call it a
weight's good.
little
Fine.
light, but
Yep, bring it, bring it, bring
we
it.
saw
bring it, bring it.
16-2
Bring it
get
forward,
to
bring it forward,
the
bring it
button
forward.
in practice. So
Hard, keep going. Keep going.
And top 8 is still going to do wonders
pretty
for
good.
you, even if you don't end up sitting 2. I really like that call, though. I think a lot of teams, you might try to play the hit and roll off of that red, but that yellow-red really is acting almost like a pocket for yourself. So there's so many places you could have put that draw that help you. And even though they don't sit 2, I think that's a really good spot for them. This run back now has to be played over the top of that yellow stone. Owen Porches with his second.
So just misses everything in the house.
That was really close.
I'm going to see Team Lannoye probably place that guard back up.
Yep.
I was so close to the red.
I think you'll see them place this guard, I guess, at least 2 more times. Probably at some point you want to come down and make a little tap on the yellow and try to sit 2 with a good angle.
Straight side.
I think you can delay that as much as you want.
Yep. Hard.
Maybe try to leave this guard a little bit higher if you can to try to avoid an easy run back.
It's gotta
Yeah,
stop.
this
It's
rock
gotta
looks
stop.
like it's
Off,
over-curling.
off.
A little
It's
bit
good.
from where they ideally wanted it, but still in a pretty good spot. Definitely making that run back a lot harder.
Good rock.
I slid out pretty light. I thought it was like a 1-2. If that was in the house, ooh.
So calling the double peel,
If that was in the house,
I think. But with that broom, I think I might be wrong.
I think they were talking about it, but I agree with where that broom's coming down. It looks a lot more like
is that what you said?
either just a straight peel or the run back to me.
Alex Greenwood, his first.
Looks pretty close for the run back. Is going to get 1, get 2, all 3 yellows moving. Spills the run back stone out of play. Fantastic shot there by Alex Greenwood. Leaves yellow sitting 1, but I think that's about as good as you could do, and you now have much better access into the
Top 4, pro
forefoot.
side light.
Top 8, pro side light.
Okay.
Just biting 4.
I mean, I'll try and give you like a 4-4.
So again, Team Lannoye being patient with that red rock and just trying to loop one around the center guard.
Line's good.
Could be a touch.
Whoa, whoa, stop.
Off.
Curl side.
Curl.
Can't kill it. Curl side. Hard curl.
Definitely want a little bit of curl here.
Whoa, if we're light, stop. If we're light, stop. Whoa.
Looks like if weight's good, it might get to a
16-7.
half decent spot.
That's fine. Good pro side. I can't have you sweep early on the straight side because it's so straight. I know. That's fine.
Ryan, you get a 4-5 again?
So just light out of the hand there and didn't really have the opportunity to do what they wanted to it.
But that's a pretty good spot regardless. There's a good tolerance.
And
for
I like
Team
the
Lannoye.
awareness there by Matthew, knowing that they're on the straighter side of the sheet and understanding,
I gave you two
even if
tight
it's
advice,
light,
actually.
sometimes you just can't hit that rock early because you pull it out so much and you don't have a chance to actually get it to the line that you want. So even though that ended up lighter than what they wanted, they were able to keep it in a spot that's advantageous to them.
I added more on this one.
So Alex Greenwood looking to make another run back.
Gets one, gets two. Nicely done. Alex Greenwood cleans up 4 rocks in his 2 shots. And things are looking a lot better right now for Team Fisher.
I didn't see the guard.
So exactly the kind of shots you want your third to be making.
Good shot.
Board.
Especially here in the U21 division where the prize is
I wouldn't
so
run
big.
your hair. Just
That's
to be
right.
safe.
All these players playing for the opportunity to win a paid trip to Switzerland for their
You
team.
can get it to
The
curl.
top
so.
finishing Canadian team will win that prize.
11-5.
Pretty sure that's not allowed, but I don't know.
That's not allowed. You have to go all the way.
As many former winners of this event will tell you, it's a
11.
spectacular
Heavy.
trip, something they
Control.
remember for the rest of their
Control.
curling careers.
Curl.
Curl.
Curl hard. Curl hard.
Curl.
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 Alright, make this good.
You gotta hammer it.
Wait, it was
I
great.
like 10
So not getting the curl that they want, and now, after digging themselves out of trouble, a chance for Ryan Fisher here to put some pressure
I know.
in an end that was going all Team Lannoye's way up to this point. Couple options here, Tori. I think you'd love to just roll to the center line, roll under the center line guard. You do have the option to roll a little bit further, but I think that'll open up the draw path for Matthew Lannoye to sink one if he has to.
I agree. Think right top 4 behind the center line guard. Maybe a touch over buried, but I wouldn't want to be more than half a rock.
This is the straighter side too, so even if you only roll to something like half buried, it's going to be very tough for Team Lannoye to get to the inside and not give you an easy shot for a blank.
Are they trying to roll to the wing?
This one tracking quite wide though, trying to make a curl
Hard,
to
Sawyer.
at least
Well,
get rid of the
good.
Yellowstone.
Let's make this draw. Go on there. We
So
can
after
come close to
given
the
a
guard.
chance
We
to
can bring
put
it
the
tight.
pressure
Okay.
on
This is
by
this
Team
is a tight
Lannoye,
room,
they're
so.
returning the favor and
Six,
giving them
16.
an opportunity with a free draw.
I need a 16. Right to the top of the forefoot. It's really important to get buried here. This is tight ice also. Just so you
Make
know.
a good draw here, a good
Should be
chance to
okay.
tie this game up. Set up a steal.
40.
They did the slow curl.
Watch the slow curl.
Matthew Lannoye in his last here in the third.
That's okay.
Always curl.
Not a lot of ad, guys. Curl side.
Where?
Curl for weight. Curl for weight.
Always curl.
Hard.
I like that he
Wait,
gave
curl.
himself a little less
Go for
ice.
weight.
Gotta curl.
Curl.
Means they're
Just gotta curl.
learning
Just gotta curl. Hard for weight, guys. Hard. Free
from
it.
their
Free
previous
it all the way.
under curls.
All the way. Far as you
Mine's
got.
perfect.
Far as
Mine's
you got. Far as you got. Hard.
Sweepers
Bring it,
dragging
bring it, bring
it as far as they can,
That's
and they
not
bring
bad.
it
That's not bad.
all the way to just bite or just short of the forefoot.
Did I slide
That's
a little
a
full?
pretty good draw there for Matthew Lannoye.
Middle?
So we're seeing Team Fisher line up
It did
the
move
run
that
back. I'm assuming running back to blank.
I think so, yeah, and you have both options, really. As long as you throw a good stone and you have a chance. You'd love to just pick that yellow stone and get a blank, but if you do happen to stuff it, you take your one, you take a 2-point lead, and you're still going to be pretty happy.
It's easier to throw a hit on this side of the sheet.
You're trying to roll out, yeah?
What was my time on that? 16-1? 2? 16-3.
It curls, I think, a little in this spot. This spot curls a little more. Like yours. Let's make it.
Final stone here for Ryan Fisher, looking for the blank.
Whoa. Whoa. Street.
Pretty
Street. Street.
He's
Whoa.
got it.
Make contact with the stone in the rings. Does stuff it, so he's not going to get the blank, but
Good on.
does score his single point, and he'll be quite happy with that. After 3 ends of play, it is a 3-1 lead for Ryan Fisher, but Team Lannoye is going to be happy with that force, and we'll be back right after this commercial.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on,
Every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance,
pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
When victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line. It's a gold line.
it's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
Picking up here with the first stone of the end, Andrew Jackson, a grade 12 student, throwing the lead stones for Team Fisher. And Tori, just in some ways, a great escape there for Team Fisher in that end. Team Lannoye really had the opportunity to make things tough, and they made some good draws to force Team Fisher into some difficult spots, but two fantastic shots by Alex Greenwood. Ryan's first shot maybe didn't turn out exactly the way they wanted it to, but a great run back there on his last to score the single.
See Team Lannoye going to throw the
Always
corner guard.
Line's okay. Line's good.
So a little
good.
bit more of an aggressive play
Right here,
with
guys.
the hammer.
Line's good.
This is the spot that
Gotta bring
curls
it
a
a
little
little.
bit more
Bring it
too,
in.
so I
Yep.
like to see them
Yep,
throwing
bring it,
this. It'll
bring
give
it.
them a better
Oh, line's
opportunity
good.
to
Good
draw
shot.
around it later.
Curl a little. Ah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
that
good.
looks like a good corner
Very
guard.
nice.
17, 65. Line's good. Line's good. Easy line. Easy line. Easy line. Curl. Curl. Easy. Easy. Straight. Clean straight. Clean straight. Clean. Real clean. Just clean. Sit. Shot. 16-7.
Really nice guard there by Andrew Jackson. Great pair.
Shot.
Joey Dobbs
Line's
looking
good.
to match it
Go
with a
side.
great pair of his own.
Go side. Line's good. Line's
Drawing
good.
behind the corner guard.
Straight. Straight.
And this is a
Hard.
strategy we haven't seen
Hard
from too
straight.
many teams this
Hard, you gotta
weekend.
go.
Ignoring
Hard
that
straight.
situation in the
Hard.
middle and
Curl.
trying to draw an extra
Curl,
one
curl,
around the corner. This
curl,
one's
curl.
going to be quite light, though. will act as a second corner guard for them.
That's okay. Just light.
That sort of strategy is always like a little bit more aggressive. You're playing for more reward, but there is a bit of a higher risk to it because you're ignoring that situation down the middle.
18.
And if you aren't able to execute, now Team Fisher can toss up a second guard on the center line.
Air wide. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Doesn't need to curl. It's straight right now. It's straight. It's straight always. Just clean. Should be okay. Boy, that curls a lot, eh?
A little deeper than they would have liked, but still a great result there for Owen Porches.
Feel.
Try to Owen.
Want this way or this way?
Ryan McCallum looking to make the double peel.
Yep. Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Good.
And rolling to a corner guard. That's a
Really
fantastic
good.
shot.
Nice shot, Ryan.
Yeah, nothing down the middle now except that rock on the button. This guard needs to be very precise. If anything, I think you'd love to guard the left side of the stone as we get the front view there. Across the center line a little bit more. If this were to sit splitting the center line, you'd probably leave a hit and roll behind the corners for Team Lannoye.
Curl, this one's hanging, boys. Curl. Curl. Into that center line.
Sweepers really got to work to get this to cross that center line.
Bird. That one just hung a little more. I don't know why.
Not quite going to get there. So the opportunity now
I felt like it was the same.
to hit and roll behind those staggered corner guards.
Probably would have got there with a little more at. Oh, yeah.
The other issue is that red stone where it ended up is a little bit higher than they would have liked. So even if Team Lannoye gets into a bit of an advantageous position by rolling behind the corners, it's not like Ryan Fisher can
Curl.
play a save me draw around the center guard because in all likelihood it will be chaseable.
Hard curl. Hard, you're moving it. Hard curl. Hard curl. Hard curl. Curl, 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 curl.
Caught a piece of that red, but is it enough?
He just sent it.
Not quite. So Team
He
Fisher
sent it out like a foot.
gonna just keep drawing to that 4 foot. Keep forcing Team Lannoye to make some good shots. So with that red rock hanging around at the back of the rings, it really puts the force on the table.
Street. Street. Hard. Line's getting better. Always straight though. Time's okay, boys. 16.
Like that communication from Ryan Fisher communicating to his sweepers after the hog line. What the time was on that rock. I think as a sweeper, it just gives you some reassurance on your weight judging.
Slide slower. It's going really hard. Like
Yeah, that's a fantastic
It's
draw
just
too.
going
Probably put it in the perfect spot, so Matthew Lannoye no option other than just to rip this guard, try to give himself a chance to score.
Whoa, whoa. You're good. Good.
So a little communication on which turn they'd like to throw this guard. Alex choosing to throw the same turn he just threw. They've thrown a couple of the guards down this path as well, so.
I think they'll be very comfortable with what this rock is going to do.
The line. Oh, it never curl. Whoa. Whoa, off. Off.
Super's calling this one a little heavy. It's going to come right down to that red rock.
15-7.
Does the job because there's no easy way to make it double, but definitely not what they would have liked. Really wanted that to stay as a guard and not give Team Lannoye the opportunity to play the hit and roll.
I think just board.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Hard curl. Hard curl. Whoa. Whoa. Roll. That's fine. 11.
Just overcalled the curl a little bit. Didn't get the roll far enough for what they wanted.
My bad. It looked like it was coming in hot, so I wanted to hit it a little thicker than I thought.
You like that ice?
It was a little hot, just not as hot. It was 11. You threw it fine.
I think roll under the corner is good. Like,
Open it up, which was main priority.
like a foot.
And you stayed in the
That's really
house.
good. You guys like this ice with control?
Actually, that was main priority, was staying
I
in
like
the house.
that post-shot feedback from Team Lannoye.
That side, go. Rolling a foot? Yeah, roll.
Yeah, that's probably the most important part of the whole
I can go far.
spiel when you're going through the motions of making these shots. It's really important to get that feedback of especially what your skip was seeing, what would they like to see differently, how would you like to throw it differently. Really make sure that everybody's on the same page so nothing comes as a surprise as you move forward in the game.
If he has a baby roll to the outside, that would be preferred. Okay, I'm rolling that way, I think.
So he ends up rolling a bit further than I think he would have liked. Allows Team Lannoye the chance to draw around these corner guards. I think looking at where they're set up, I'm not sure if you'd be shot.
I agree.
There probably is about a point where you could be buried and shot, but even if you draw around and sit second, you'll probably have a shot on your next one to score too.
Full 8. Full 8 to T-line. Yeah.
Matt, do you ever like this? Or just like the draw?
I either like the draw or the roll big. Unless you like
The draw.
Unless you like that better.
Let's just draw.
I like it. I like having something on the house. Makes him worry. Let's just really focus on getting it buried. Even if I'm second shot, it's okay.
That's what I was saying.
I need a 15-8
No, I
here.
was asking if you like that. 40, or sorry, 40.
Okay.
You can hear them talking about the hog-to-hog times here for this path.
Yeah, you should almost get to it.
Giving Ryan all the information he needs to make this shot.
Always curl.
Whoa, whoa.
Always curl. Always curl. Careful. Curl. Gotta go hard. Hard for weight. Straight. Curl. Carve. 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 Whoa, whoa, it's there. Sit. Sit. That's pretty good.
That is
I mean, that's pretty darn
maybe
good.
the perfect spot. Is it shot stone? think it might have just gone a hair too far, so red is still the shot rock. But a very good
Shot would have been nice.
try for Team Lannoye. And now,
Just a big shot.
if you're Ryan Fisher, you have to come up with a half-decent draw here to not give up a 2.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was a great judge by
we
the
have
sweepers
room to
and
sweep it.
the
Like,
line
even-
call.
Even if you're not perfect on the room, they're all sweepable.
I think what's really important here with this shot is you notice sometimes when
It's
people
just that
play
one
this
spot
draw,
where
they
it's
want
not
to
very
think
good.
about bringing the freeze right onto the corner of the stone. But that's not really necessary. When you're doing that, you're always flirting with maybe over curling to this sort of position and not being second shot. So really think about drawing here. Even if it ends up not being on the yellow stone, drawing beside it is more than enough, because any double that comes off of this rock will likely always jam into the yellow stone.
Second shot.
Yeah, I really wanted to take
No,
a shot.
doesn't need. A half period's great, but it doesn't need to be. 16? Like 4-7?
So final stone here for Ryan Fisher, trying to avoid a 2.
It's tight.
Little tight out of the hand, so need to be careful not to over curl. Sweeper's really working it. It's getting close to that corner guard now.
Don't roll that far.
And just not going to get there. So fortunately, just a little easy out of the hand for Ryan Fisher. And there's going to be an open hit for 2 for Matthew Lannoye.
There with Ward.
Just light? Where was it? Like 4? Sorry. My bad. My bad, guys. Good end.
Board. Just be close to it. I don't know this path as well, so.
I like this broom
feel good board
placement,
this
giving
time.
probably close to minimum ice, but we've noticed this path be that little bit straighter, and even in over curl, you have lots of room to roll to.
I thought we were going.
Definitely playing to the pro side of where he can miss and still get his second point. Final shot here for the Americans and a chance for 2.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Curl.
And very nicely done as he hits it on the nose. Sticks around biting the 8-foot for his second point, and we have a tie game after 4 ends. The Americans take 2, and we have a 3-3 tie when we come back after our 4th end break.
Hey, Stu Sells Teams followers. I'm at my brand new listing here at 6C Indian Grove, and I'm so blown away I have fallen over. And I can't take my eyes off this gorgeous, original, molded ceiling that is absolutely stunning. We are bringing this 1911 Grand Estate to market, and it is going to blow your mind. Let me get up and show you what I'm talking about. Look at this woodwork. When they did the renos, they actually took all this wood down, they sent it to Montreal, had it professionally refinished and stained, and they reinstalled it. Like, it is absolutely breathtaking. The pocket doors, the lead glass French doors, it's so unique, this home. It is a grand old estate. The top 3rd floor is a beautiful prime retreat with big closets, its own bathroom, soaker tub, walk out to a balcony. You go to the 2nd floor, 3 large bedrooms, wraparound office, floor to ceiling windows, gorgeous view. And then this is like entertaining central. Actually, the Oscar-winning film JFK was filmed in this living room. It's had multiple movies, commercials, and then the dining room is so grand, and the parlor, and oh my God, there's so much to tell you about this amazing home. You gotta come and see it. And you know the extra bonus? Corner lot, laneway housing potential, single car garage, and a full separate legal 1-bedroom apartment in the basement you can rent out. So look, we're right in the heart of Ronse's High Park. You can walk to the park, it's just down the road. Great shops, great cafes. It's such a beautiful, stately home that you have to come look at it. So go to StuSells.ca, see all the photos, the videos, the virtual tour, and give me Stu a call for a personal tour.
15-2. Yeah.
And we re-pick up the action here at the start of the 5th end. It is a 3-3 tie between teams Fisher and Lannoye.
All right, guys, bring it.
Joey Dobbs, his second stone here, trying to
Hard, you gotta
freeze.
bring it. Hard, you gotta bring it. Straight still, straight still, straight still. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 16-6.
And so let's talk a little bit, Tori, about what both these teams need to do coming into the second half. A tie game. So I think if you're Team Fisher, you've basically wasted 4 ends and you still hold on to the hammer here in the 5th. So you have to be pretty happy. I also think a lot of the ends have been controlled by Team Fisher, with the exception of maybe that 3rd end, which they got out of brilliantly with Alex Greenwood's shots. But that 4th end was looking good. If that last draw is made by Ryan Fisher, they get the force. So I think if you're Team Fisher, it's just more of the same. Like, continue playing well, maybe get 1 or 2 more draws in a little bit more of a precise place, but you have to be pretty happy. What do you think Team Lannoye has to do in the second half of this one?
I think just the area that they can focus on the most right now is just sharpening in on their weight control. We've seen them miss heavy. Now we've seen them miss light a couple times with their draws now, so they're finding that range. So I think they're getting closer to dialing in on that draw weight. We've seen Ryan Lannoye make some peaches with his draws, so he's definitely feeling good about those. And I think just the rest is just on the hits, throwing the hits a little bit heavy. So any type of wider path, they're just losing them right away.
Getting a little wide on this double attempt, but does a great job, removes one of the red stones, pushes the other one into the open, and still sitting, well, not shot, but they have a rock buried under the center guard. Looking to play the run back here and roll to a corner, but I think he might be a little bit wide. Might make the thin double. Just misses it underneath though. So 2 yellow stones still in play, and I think if you're Matt Lannoye, you're going to be pretty happy just to remove this red and sit 3.
Just nose. Board.
Yeah, might have. Ideally, next year. Weak and blank is great. Sounds good to me.
Close. Yep, straight. Hard then. Clean. Straight, straight. Clean. Yep,
This one a fair bit lighter than they were asking for, but I think they're going to get away with it on this straight side.
Really good. 12-6, just down.
It's definitely the way you want to throw that, though. If on anything on that straight side, your sweepers are going to be able to hold it. So Throw that minimum weight that allows you to bring your sweepers into play and be more precise.
I think that might have been a missing piece of information for Team Lannoye, knowing that they can get away with slightly lighter weight and still make the same shot. So we've seen a couple overthrows from them on their hits.
Line's good. Clean.
Porteous with his second.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Clean. Girl. Sorry, guys. Shot.
Isn't going to quite get the roll under that center yellow.
Board. Whoa, whoa. Curl. Hard curl.
Sawyer Cook with his first one
Hard
here in the
curl.
fifth.
Hard curl, you got it, hard curl. You got it, Ryan?
Just going to touch that red stone on the way by. Seems like Sawyer's just struggled a little bit this game, especially on that straighter side. Might have to do a little bit. He is left-handed, so he's throwing from a slightly different angle of everybody else.
Okay, make it to the T-line or back
It seems like right out of the hand. I don't think Matt Lannoye is quite seeing exactly what he wants to. It seems like there's a lot of panic out of the hand on a couple of those shots, so I'd like to see him even just go down and talk to Matt, whether it's now or just in between ends, and really discuss what it is that Matt's seeing on the far end, what it is they'd like to do different so that he can come up with a couple big ones here in the last three ends.
Line's real good. Gotta be 7-8.
Alex Greenwood
Girl.
drawing to try and sit two. This rock really
Line's good.
hanging
You gotta
on
be
to that
7-8.
center line
Keep
though.
looking, keep looking. It's close.
Ideally you want this rock back eight,
go.
just to create
Yep.
maximum
Hurry,
separation
hurry, take it
between
past hers, take it past
their
hers.
two reds and not leave a double opportunity.
Next week, guys. 15-2.
It's going to stop on the tee line.
You can make the double, otherwise this. Your choice. It's right. It's pretty thin. Let's do this.
A couple options, short run back or the hit and roll. I think you can find your way to a force either way. Don't mind this call at all, though. If you make a nice little roll behind everything here, it can really cause some problems for
Clean.
Team Fisher.
Straight. Whoa. Straight. Straight. Hard. Hard straight. Hard
This
straight.
rock really just jumped on them, but
Sit. Good throw.
Not quite, but I really like the aggressive go at that roll. The only way you're really going to get out of this end is to try everything you can to make that shot. And clearly that throw was a little bit better of what Matt wanted to see than his first one. So
The double
some
was
great
a little
signs
thin,
all
so I was
around.
like, this is easier. He threw it good.
Clean. Just clean. Clean. Girl. 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 Hurt, Owen. Hurt, you gotta go. It's too much ice. Sorry, guys.
All right, and once again, taking a quick look around the rings here at the Oshawa Curling Club. 8 sheets in play. We'll keep you updated on all the games as we go, starting with sheet 1. It's a big 6-1 lead for Team Shell over Shiozaki after 4 ends. Sheet 2, Newport with a 3-ender in the fourth. They jump out to a 4-2 lead over Lannoye.
On that side, it's not the worst.
On sheet 3, it was all steals to start the game. Team Perot coming out to a 5-0 lead before forcing Team Gallardo in the fourth. So they have Team Perot has the hammer up 4. On sheet 5, it was a big 4-ender for Beemans in the third end that jumped them out to a 6-3 lead now. And they actually just completed the 5th end of play. It was a steal of 1 for McDougall, so that game is actually now 6-4. Over on sheet 6, Team Riel with a 4 in the third and a steal of 3 in the fourth puts them out to an 8-3 lead over Team Ronnenführer. Sheet 7 is still a fairly tight game. After a single 4-team stilp in the 5th end, they hold on to a 2-1 lead over Team Johnston. And over on sheet 8, that big 5 we mentioned in the second end has Team Gary out to a 6-2 lead after 4 ends of play.
Okay.
Either play this double or roll over here.
Back to our game here, Tori. Some pretty good results in Team Lannoye's favor, has them sitting 3.
Either that or we play the double.
2 rocks to come here for Ryan Fisher. Is there a way you can find a deuce here?
If he makes that again, then I got to shoot against.
I would maybe look at hit that stone top 8, try to roll all the way over onto the yellow stones on the other side of the sheet.
It's either that or trying to draw around that one. That's the top 8, top 12 on the side there. I mean, either way right now you're getting forced, so either shot gives you an opportunity for a skipper's deuce.
This turn?
I think the other reason I like the hit roll too is it really just takes everything out of the way. Even if you say roll to only the 4 foot or the other side of the 8 foot, when Team Lannoye makes their hit, you'll have a wide open shot, wide open hit for your single. And if you ever happen to make this, you actually put a little bit of pressure on that.
If we draw and he makes the run back, then we got to shoot against 4. I don't think you ever draw either. I was thinking 11. I think so. This is pretty lively. You guys like this ice? Okay.
Yeah, we did.
You like this with 11?
Good
Okay,
point.
let's make it.
We'll see. If he makes this good, I have to freeze him. I'll blast him out.
Ryan Fisher with his first.
This rock probably getting the most movement we've seen in this line. Just wondering if he got that going a little bit. Gonna make contact.
Yeah, and that is the spot that we know tends to curl. That's the same spot that he got caught on an overcurl last end when he was trying to make his freeze too. So I'd love to hear them have a little chat about that. Try to figure out how to be a little bit closer down that spot.
I like going over
Well, we saw the inside sweeper there. I believe that was Porteous going on it right away before even saying anything on the rock. So I'm wondering if he saw maybe a little bit of a softer release, or he saw that Ryan just helped it over a little bit.
I don't necessarily want to
So it's great awareness as a sweeper to have.
for a blank, so.
Matt, I kind of like this.
I like that, yeah.
I think 15-4. This side?
No.
Yeah, he threw 15-2.
Right in the middle. Just biting, guys. It's right here.
So a couple places you can go here. I think the general school of thought is you either draw to somewhere around the side 8 and try to make Ryan Fisher decide between hitting or drawing the 4 foot. It looks like they're going to try and just bite the top 12 foot. If you make it perfect, it puts a rock in Ryan's way for the draw, so he might have to draw down a slightly different path than normal.
That's okay.
Bite 12. Can't be deep. Bite the 12 foot. Okay, hard then. We gotta bite. Bite the house.
Hard,
guys,
Super
hard!
sinking the rocks a little bit light,
Hard, it's close.
but it looks really close.
Hard.
Yeah, just want to bite the rings. Don't want to go fully in where Ryan can hit it and be shot.
It looks like it's going to stop just a bit short.
Great work by the sweepers, though, and it is still in Ryan's way, so he probably just has to take a little bit more ice than normal on the draw.
Yeah, I think so.
Other option is he's looking at the double for the blank. I wasn't sure if they'd be willing to go for this in a tied game to risk the steal. Obviously, if you make it, getting a blank here is really good.
Got a chance at the blank. Make it go
Still a 1. I'm down 1 with hammer and 6, though. I'm not mad about it if
No.
I'm Team Fisher. So I think this is a shot I would definitely take on.
Is down 1 with hammer that bad? We keep hammer and even ends.
Yeah, I just heard them talking about it right there.
Okay, let's make it.
And remember that it is a draw to the button for the win rather than an extra end if you're tied. So even if you give up the steal here and you make sure you score in 6, you're still in a tied game with hammers in the even ends that could possibly lead to a win.
This is the widest we've seen a rock, I think, throughout all our games.
He's very close, though. He's going to make contact with both
What a great shot.
and loses it out the back for the blank. A fantastic shot there for Ryan Fisher. Secures them the blank here in the 5th, and we stay tied 3-3 as we get prepared for the 6th end of play.
I've stood at the pinnacle of curling and battled in the most intense games.
Out on the ice, there's no room for compromise.
And when the pressure's on,
Every millimeter counts.
It's not just a game.
It's about maximizing performance.
Pushing limits.
Seizing victory.
when victory hangs in the balance,
I know what I'm relying on.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
It's a gold line.
And it's the choice of champions.
Wait, did we call timeout? I don't have water.
I don't know why. He was just waving at me.
Did you call
And
it?
we're here picking
I
up
called
play
it.
at the start of the 6th end. Team Lannoye has called a
Everyone's, like,
timeout
waving me down
before
like crazy.
Rock even gets thrown. So let's tune in to see
There's a
what the
bubble.
coach wants to say.
Pull it up after coach comes.
Coach is Jeff Cook.
What's up?
Hard end to steal here.
That was the idea.
All right, look at me. This timeout is because I want you holding the rock here when you're sliding. I don't want to see this outward motion, and I don't want to see this outward motion. Get the rock position straight. Don't move it. Okay? That's what you're doing. It's straightforward. You are giving this, and you're giving this. You're not going straight to the broom. He has no idea where to put the broom right now. I don't have an idea where to put the broom. Okay? Trust your slide, leave it here, let go out. That's what I need from you right now. Okay? No more playing with the rock when we're getting like. Okay?
You're good. You're
All right.
good. The slides are good.
Hey,
sorry.
look
Come
at
back.
me. This conversation has to happen because you're gonna make your last 6 rocks. All right? You're making your last 6 rocks. All right? This is why I'm out here. You're gonna make your last 6, okay? You're gonna throw great rocks, all right? Everybody's gonna throw great rocks, all right? Let's go. All right, let's go. Come on, let's go. All right, let's go.
Cookie. 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 You're throwing them good. I don't know what that was about.
So a bit of an unusual situation. We don't normally see a team call a timeout before
It's
rocks
fine.
are thrown in an end, but evidently, and I think we kind of mentioned a little bit about, or the coach wanted to talk specifically to Sawyer about what he's seeing technically from him on a couple of the shots, and wanted to remind him of some of the cues that he needs to remember in order to give Matt a little bit of an easier job to put the broom down for him. I don't mind that at all. Have you ever been in a situation like that, Tori?
Not so much for technical, but I have called a timeout like early in an end before, just as a regrouping moment for my team if we're all struggling and the game is still close and within reach.
Where?
I think it's really good, though. Like, clearly it sounded like something that they've discussed in the past
It's
or
gonna
worked
overcurl
on.
here, but
And
looks
I mean, as
fine.
the coach, if you're
16-2,
seeing
it
something
should
that's
be
going to
okay.
be able to help your
Just let it be,
team,
let it be, let it be.
whether it's a
That's
single player or
fine.
the whole team, perform better in the back half of the game, why
That's
not?
fine.
Right? Tell them what you're seeing. It looked like they weren't quite having that discussion or figuring it out themselves. So do what you can to help them be better in these last couple ends.
I wasn't expecting the timeout.
That's all right.
So anyways, we're back at it. A great center guard goes up by Joey Dobbs, and we're following it up here with lead stones by Andrew Jackson for Team Fisher.
This rock really running a little bit wide, but Alex Greenwood bringing it in nicely.
It's going to end up in a good spot so long as they don't oversweep it for weight, but I think they're going to be very happy with that positioning.
Please do it. Want to go this way? Let's go this way. Close. Where? Straight. Where?
Top four.
Careful then. Just biting. Curl then. Hit it thick. Whoa, whoa.
This rock coming in pretty
Straight,
nice.
straight, straight, straight.
Yeah,
straight.
weight is very good, so they're going to
Yep,
get
right
the
here,
curl.
Right here, right here, right here. Hard. Really nice.
Maybe over curls
Right in,
what exactly what they
15-2.
wanted slightly, but still a great position. Does make it a little difficult to access that red stone. I think you know if you're Team Lannoye, though, eventually Ryan's going to walk up and want to peel the center guard, so it's a great angle that you'll be able to play a hit later.
Looks like they just kind of lost this one.
15-9.
15-9,
I mean,
so
you
that's
get right
around
to the
that
button.
16 that we were hearing earlier in the game. Should be good to make that
Back
freeze.
four's fine.
Either the speed might be coming down a
Just
hair,
top four.
or it's possible that might have grabbed something.
Where?
Back four right now.
So Ryan McCallum now trying to sink one right around to the back of the
Back
button.
eight.
Right here.
Coming down. Back four. Still.
Right here then.
Line looks like it has a very good
Whoa.
chance.
It's already there. Curl.
Love to
Curl.
get a
Yep,
little
bring
bit
it
of
back, bring it
finish.
back, bring it back. Whoa, that's good. That's fine.
And they do. That's a
just
pretty good
fine.
spot.
Really good.
Not fully buried, maybe exactly like they wanted, but sets up a little bit of backing. Are you surprised by this shot call here, Tori? Looks like they're playing, wanting to freeze right down to that yellow stone. I thought they might try and open up the front.
I can see why they're playing this shot. Like, you're sitting second shot completely behind cover. You start peeling, you know you're going to be throwing against three possibly, or they're just going to keep replacing that guard.
Really good.
So I can see wanting to make a good one before attempting to move
Girl.
those guards.
I understand this is probably the
Girl.
shot if you really want to try and score two.
Heard, guys.
Opening up the front
good.
definitely limits your two opportunity, but
Heard.
make
Isn't
sure
this
you
made
have the
perfect?
chance to score. However, if you're going to make it that
15-4.
good,
Doesn't really really matter.
Doesn't really make a difference. No, that's a fantastic shot. Of course, Team Lannoye's probably going to follow you down, play a freeze, and
I like that.
cut
Just
down a
top
lot of the
court.
scoring area.
I feel like it's going pretty hard. Tell him good chat.
I would expect after this shot we're going to see a run back or a double peel. Unless Team Fisher has a move to just tap back that yellow a little bit and maybe sit 3.
Back 8, back 8, back 12. Back 12.
This one looking quite heavy.
No, I don't want to bounce too much. Straight, I guess. Yeah, straight. Just not the pro side at all. It's okay. 14-6.
So I think on a shot like that, taking a minute
It's slowing down
to
the hair, guys.
verbalize
Back
what
I mean,
they're
that
taking
one
We don't
was a
have to
14-6.
move it. We
has
just
been
even
extremely
freeze is
valuable
good.
because
And the
light
first one was
anywhere.
14-8.
Especially such a critical shot like that, where if you make it, you're in such a good position, but if you ever miss, you're kind of handing a great opportunity to your opponent. So when on a shot like that where so much of the game can swing, you really have to make sure you cover all your bases and have those discussions that you need to. Being said though, Orm Portress here, his chance to draw another one.
Curl. Easy, easy, easy.
Get this close to nose and
All weight.
you're very happy with the
All
situation.
weight, guys. Yep. Yep.
So
Gotta
we're
go.
kind of looking
Just
like
light.
it's putting on the brakes, so it makes me think
Yep.
that might be slowing
Yep.
down a hair.
Absolutely, but if they can at least get this even with the other
work.
yellow,
That's not bad.
they won't. Still not a bad position at all. Blocks Team Lannoye from
not bad
getting
at
in there. Matt is probably going to play the run back here and try and
Just a hair on
remove
this side.
that yellow stone on
throw.
the right side of the button as we look at the
And
overhead.
normal.
No, that's good. That's usable all day.
Which way?
Yellow
Yeah,
into
just
yellow
look
into red,
normal.
and try and stick that yellow somewhere around the top button.
You can if you want.
Yes! Hard! Whoa, whoa. Yep, yep. That works. Oh. That works. I don't
you
know.
playing that turn, Matt?
I think I needed more ice
didn't
anyways.
necessarily mind the turn. I do think
It was a little
that
bit of a weird throw,
in-turn
but it was
or the lefty in turn there, that spot has a tendency to curl a little bit more.
I can't hear you.
Of course, because it's the in-turn, it might have that chance to. I didn't mind either way, but would have loved to see them have a bit of a better chance at that. Now, that being said, I'm not seeing too bad of a setup, honestly, for Team Lannoye. If you're Ryan Fisher right now, how do you score 2? Probably there's an in-off on that red rock on the right-hand side as we look at it into the back yellow that could score you 3, but otherwise it's not an easy draw.
That line. That line.
This one looks like it's really curling.
Yep.
You can bounce off that yellow if there's enough weight.
Okay, just clean.
So hair light as well.
Okay. One just light. 16-2. Good sweep, guys.
Isn't that a nice line?
I mean, come take a look, Sawyer.
Well, we'll get a look at the overhead here in a second, and I think though it looks like that red-yellow lines up in
can do
a
this right
great
now.
way for Team Lannoye.
This will stick. This will stick. The other thing I was looking at is you could slice this.
I just have to nose this.
I think so.
That red
So there we go. There's a
I like this.
couple options
Okay,
here.
otherwise slicing this we like too, but
I think if you just
this is good right now. I think if we can hit high on
I just
this,
think if we do this, it's
Yeah.
always cuts. That's gone.
I know. I know.
They're
Let's
talking
hit high
about
on
this line up here.
Timeout.
Red into yellow, back into this red, and you're hoping that that
No, I
yellow
think higher
top
'cause I wanna
four
get this to
either sticks
roll
around
in front a little.
right here, or even if it could ever roll just a little bit onto
I
the
think-
nose of
I
that
think
redstone,
this
you'd be
might-
very
I don't
happy.
care if this goes or not, but I think this just rolls in front.
Only other shot I maybe see, Tori, and it might be a little too
Yeah.
early to
I
play.
think just like normal or firm, like not a lot of weight.
I like normal.
I'm thinking just
I really
normal
like
or
that they're
firm
talking
and hit
about
on the
not
high
throwing
side.
it too hard.
Yeah.
They've called a timeout so we can hear what their coach thinks.
Also
Then it
heard,
goes.
just mentioned there that
Right here.
they're not sure they have enough time for
I-
all 8 ends,
I
so
like
that would
this-
change
This will drag out
how I
that
play this end drastically. Just getting word that the cutoff time is 6:08, and it's 5:45 right now, looking at the clock, so should be enough time to
Firm.
complete this end and get another one.
The only other shot I see, Tori, that might be interesting in it, I was wondering if they were going to take a look at it, is to
What?
We'll be
come
able to
down
make it
here
fall.
on this
I think
side
there's
and
room
sort
where
of
we
just
gotta hit
pick this redstone. Your shooter rolls out this way. The red would go off of this red out that way. The red that's on the button underneath Matt right now, it would fly out in this direction somewhere. And you might be left sitting shot stone with this one up here and possibly the one back button if you could save that stone.
Firm. Yep.
I do like this option though, and I like that they're not whipping it down there, just throwing a nice firm weight.
I think this is the safer option as well. A little more tolerance here.
Key is to not throw this too hard. You need to keep that yellow around the top button.
Hard. Hard. Whoa. Curl. That's good.
I think that's a really good outcome. Didn't kill that redstone at the back, but again, if you're
That's
Team
good.
Lannoye, you're looking at a lot of options, and I know this red rock looks great for Team Fisher on the button, and it really is. The question, of course, is, well, where's your second point coming from? And right now, you don't have a lot of space to work with.
Unless they block it off.
That red rock is surrounded by yellows. So it looks like they're going to take another crack at this freeze, which I think is the right way to go about it.
Yeah,
Enough
that's.
for you to in off on?
Not quite.
They've seen this path. They know this path.
Plus, I want to be
Alex
worth it.
Greenwood, he's had some big shots already in this match and looking for another.
That was a good throw. They did hold it back. They made it fall. I don't have a time on this wheel.
Seem to like the line.
What time do you get?
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's a fantastic
15,
shot there for Alex.
Shot,
Another
Alex.
great
Last
one.
One of it, right?
Yeah.
Top one.
So
Yeah.
if you are,
I mean, when I try peel, maybe I can kill it.
Yeah, I like throwing peel. I think we got to move on.
Problem is, this drags
if
into
you're
this.
Team Lannoye, you're in a little bit of trouble.
I don't know how you
This is
don't
always
give up
dragging
to.
into it.
Well,
That's fine. We can't. There's like no way to get that out.
Skips first here. What they're looking at right now is run this yellow into the red. It's
Yeah, I
really
think
hard.
just to leave the shooter there.
Of course, this one on the button isn't going anywhere. But
They're gonna probably lose
if you
that at the
stick
back.
it hard, I think what they're looking at is maybe does this red come this way and go out the back off of that red. So you get rid of two reds that way, and then this one that's on the button would be well exposed and easily removable on your next one.
Peel. Just normal peel.
I didn't
I really don't see anything else is the only issue.
Just hit where the broom is.
You probably don't want to dead stick this yellow. You probably want to run it a little bit more almost straight back,
We can't get them both, but we can post
as if you're trying to pick this red off the face and do it that way.
It's like impossible.
We'll see, though. We're going to see big weight here from Matt Lannoye.
curl.
What's going to happen?
Curl.
I got this. Good.
Okay, so that red doesn't escape out the side, but ended up in a really good position, I think.
Yeah, that was a great throw.
That works.
Like just
That
hit this
yellow
one first
stone
and
in
push
the
that
top of
one
the 4 foot on the center line, that's not
it's
going
like crotch
anywhere.
almost. Like, I think you just gotta,
double, you have a draw for two.
as thin as you can get this one, right? Because this is gonna end up over here.
Yeah, you can't hit this first.
Okay. I think we're throwing the out turn, right?
Yeah.
Like how hard? Firm?
Peel.
Peel? Okay. Like that.
They're talking about the double, and I don't see it, Tori. I think this one on the center line is always getting stuck on this stone over here.
Out turn. Yeah.
They're talking
Try and
about
get
hitting
the one on
this
the
one on the
mid
right
side
first to
and
try and get this a bit more out the side, but I think you're always hitting the top part of it.
Or over. Yeah, it's like over this way.
This is definitely the way to go about it.
Yeah, it's like almost
Even if you hit that
it's
side
like
one
crotch
a little too
You just gotta hit this
thick,
one first.
it's still the ratio from reds to yellow
Or a little
becomes
thinner if we can.
a lot higher, and you still have a second rock to try and do something with it after, because that one's not going to go super easy, so it forces Team Lannoye into a little bit of a harder shot where they might have to group their stones.
Well, we'll see where it goes now. Ryan Fisher with his first. Seemed to like the line. So it was always getting stuck on that
That's pretty
shot,
good.
and it looks like there's a
Normal.
nose double now to get a
No,
force
but that's I don't mind.
from
that.
Matt Lannoye.
You can hit it a little on this side and still get it.
What turn do we
They're
like?
gonna jam.
I think the same turn you just threw and it fell. But do you
You
still
thought
want?
I threw it good?
I don't mind
I
it.
thought you were middle on
Very
the
patient
side.
end
mind
from
that.
Team Lannoye.
I really don't think that double was there. I thought he might throw something a little bit lighter.
I want to.
Just remove the yellow that was on the right and sort of stay corner frozen on the other yellow. I thought you might be able to get a mistake that way. Either way, the nice part about it is he should have an open shot here. Now, Matt ideally is going to want to come down to this and roll in front of this yellow, sort of to this position here,
Normal.
and make the double on the way by.
Roll the shooter.
At least
towards
that way
bottom
you would
rock.
force Ryan Fisher into at least making a double or having to clean draw the button against 3.
Okay. Probably just the wrong shot, I guess.
Close.
This one a little wide out of the hand. It's going to need to curl.
Hard! Hard curl!
Just need to make
Hard
sure not to
curl!
jam it on your own.
Hard curl! Oh,
That's fine.
it's okay. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I think.
Will double jam. Thankfully, with where the yellows ended up, I don't see a shot for 3. Well, it looks like it's just going to be a nose hit for 2 for Ryan Fisher here.
Do you like the other turn? No. Control? You like there? You like that ice?
That was really close. I need more curl. I think we had it.
Control. Stick for 2.
It's not for 3, right?
Nose is what we want.
If we jam, it's okay.
Nose is what we want. We're getting 2. You
Oh,
guys like this
yeah,
ice?
this
Okay,
will roll.
let's make it.
what was my weight?
So final shot here for Ryan Fisher and a chance for two.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl! Curl! Curl!
And it is two rocks in the forefoot, scores 2 points for Ryan Fisher. After 6 ends of play, they have a 5-3 lead over Team Lannoye. And when we come back, the Americans will have the hammer and try to tie this one up.
Peace of mind, the life you want, and financial independence. At World Financial Group, we believe your path to any of these goals is paved by financial knowledge. That's why our agents spend every day empowering individuals and families of all backgrounds with the knowledge to create the life they want. No matter your financial goals, WFG can help you own your future. Visit worldfinancialgroup.com to learn more.
Line's good. 3. Line's good. 2. 3. Gotta be tight. 2. Curl.
So as we pick up play here at the start of the 7th after a
Line's getting better.
deuce by
Line's
Team
good.
Fisher
That it's gotta go. It's not
looked
in.
like they had
It's
this.
not
They
in.
had the single
Never
set
in.
up the whole time with that great freeze, but looked like it could have gone either way. Team Lannoye had the chance to make the double and get the force, but aren't able to execute. So Ryan Fisher in a very good spot in this game. It is we heard them talking in the break about the time limit. It's 5:55 right now. He said the limit is 6:08, so that's 13 minutes that they have to complete this end if they would like to play an 8th. And once again, as we start the 7th here, let's take a look at some of the other matchups that we have ongoing here today. Starting over at sheet 1, it is Team Shell with a 6-4 lead over Team Shiozaki, who's fighting back after a deuce and a stolen point to get them within 2. Sheet 2, Newport with a steal in 5 and a steal of 3 and 6 pulls them out to an 8-2 lead. They're playing the 7th end. Perot and Gallardo, they are currently playing their 6th. Perot still holding on to a 5-2 lead over there. Right beside us on sheet 5, McDougall with consecutive steals pulls back within a point. So Team Beeman's still holding on to a 6-5 lead with the hammer. Over on sheet 6, it was handshakes as Team Riel completes a 10-4 victory over Team Ronnenführer. Sheet 7, still a tight one with a blank in 6. Team Johnston holds on to the hammer, down 1 in 7. And finally over on sheet 8, trading singles ever since that big 5 for Gary in the 2nd. Team Gary has a 3-point lead and the hammer in 7. Or it looks like
They just cracked a 3 in the 6th end.
so Team Gary, after getting a 3 in 6, they do force handshakes, and it is a 9-3 victory for Team Gary over St. Ange.
No, I like this one.
Back to our setup here. It'll be interesting to see how they play this, especially with that time limit in play. If Team Lannoye becomes concerned that they're not going to get an extra end, they'll have to go for their deuce here to try and tie it up and go to the draw to the button for the win.
They're going to have to make that decision pretty late in the end as well.
Pretty standard setup here though so far with two rocks down the middle and 2 corner guards. Looks like they were trying to come around again with this one, but gets a little tight out of the hand.
This ticks their center guard over. Pretty much now directly covering that rock on the back tee line.
Got a little bit fortunate that they didn't tick it too far and just take everything off of the center line. It's not really easy to get around any of the guards at the moment except for this yellow corner. Ryan McCallum being asked to draw around and sit second shot for the moment.
Line's good. Line's good.
First year mechanical engineering student at the University of Wisconsin.
Hard for weight. Hard for weight. Hard for weight. Girl.
If the weight's there, the line's close, but it's going to come up just a hair light. So now there's really no easy way in.
Are those lined up?
With a 2-point lead, you'd love to keep things clean, but I feel like we're heading towards one of those ends where you just have to lock everything down and hope the other team doesn't get one in there.
Yeah, we see Team Fisher calling a timeout. Maybe just to double check angles with their coach, but also just to maybe reevaluate their game plan for this end.
Well, we did have that technical.
Weight was perfect.
Coach for Team Fisher is Jay Fisher. Wanted us to shout out the Durham College varsity team, which he coaches.
I can ask the lady.
And we could throw a 1.
But we really got to make...
Yeah, like we could throw a center guard.
We really got to make our draws, though, in order to get this. So
And those aren't lined up on our red.
You'll have a draw. I don't know where yet. We're going to pull something, but...
Well, because then we can always, we always have that
Not
red
against
cross.
these guys. What do you like? Unless you like a center guard.
A 1 guard.
I don't like guard because they've got something to draw to. They're going to come around that one.
Around what one?
That's the more dangerous rock right now. Is it curling the same way both ways?
Yeah, ish.
Okay, so
They're both getting straight.
I think you can't get behind that corner. I think you either peel that corner and roll. And if
Peel
you
what
take-
one though? Because you're gonna leave one of them. And
You know, or you peel that one and you try to get the red to go and you squirt the red in.
Wait, this one?
Okay.
Right? You could peel the yellow into
I like-
and squirt the red in and roll across the top, and you might even get it in off the yellow.
Yeah, this yellow on the left side, right?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that better.
Big weight because you might have to move a bunch of granite, right? But try to get the red to go
So
with the shooter.
just put it like a little, just edge a rock because it's going to be straight there. Throw it hard and then hopefully bump bars in and spin up to a guard.
See what granite you can get moving.
will,
Right?
a
Because
little.
there's too much granite right now. So
I
the
like-
cleaner it is, the better.
It's-
Take out whatever you can going here.
Okay, because it's hard to get under this one.
The shooter might stay.
Well, get the shooter to go as far as you can. And
As
then
far
do it
to
on
the
the next shot if you have to.
And for this out turn, right? Okay. Out turn. Well, not your out turn.
So you're peeling this one?
Yeah,
And you're trying to touch the red in?
if we can.
No.
Ideally, you're probably going to stick it or roll off.
So sounds like they're still going to try and clean up
This
the
is
front a
this
little
is
bit.
best case. If we can do that, that's great.
Their goal is to hit that yellow stone on the far left and roll in towards that red that's closest to
Like a
it.
quarter, Owen.
I think in an ideal world, you remove the yellow, hit the top side of that red, your shooter spins up towards the center line, and that red sort of is pushed back somewhere into the rings. Be careful though, if you hit this a little thin with hard weight, that second red's probably going back towards your shooter. Or
Clean.
not your shooter,
Whoa.
sorry, your shot stone in the
Straight.
forefoot.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's close.
Just like
Pretty good.
that. Thankfully, he stuffed it completely and spun all the way out. So a very
Not bad,
good
Owen.
result.
Pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Completely clears out the left side of the sheet. Keeps his
6-7.
red stone in the forefoot, and
Not only that, it keeps it more above the tee line now, as their previous was just sitting back tee line.
I like that.
so trying to draw around these yellow guards, it's like a very small hole, Tori. I guess it looks like there's just
That's a
enough
smart
space.
spot. Yeah. Yeah. Good shot.
Curl.
Well,
Where?
looking at the time now, it doesn't really look like we're
Curl
going to have
hard.
enough time to play another
Curl
end.
hard.
So
Curl
Lannoye
hard.
going hard for their
Curl
two
hard.
to
Come
tie
on,
it
Sam,
up.
you got it. Curl hard. curl, curl, curl. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Just really big. You're fine.
We
Don't
did
worry
have
about
another
it.
set of handshakes.
That works fine.
During our timeout as Team Perot scores 2 and finishes off a 7-2 victory over Gallardo. As well as it looks like the game over on sheet 2 has ended, and it is a victory for Team Newport over Team Fennenauer.
Line's okay. Line's okay. Just easy line. Line's good. Just clean. Just clean. Whoa. It's gotta sit. Just clean. Just clean, Andrew.
Alex Greenwood being asked to just
Pretty
throw
good.
a guard in front of his
16-3.
own in the forefoot.
Shot. Not bad.
Gonna slightly over curl and go a little deeper than
Like the same thing?
the team probably desired, but for the most part does the job.
Yeah. If you take this,
If you think there's a hole there, you could probably play the out-turn chase on the red, and you would likely
thinking
roll
back
behind
line.
the corner automatically.
We gotta keep our shooters.
I know. I don't mind back
Especially
line.
for
You play it tight. If you wick
Cook
this,
here,
that's not bad.
left-handed curler. He's probably got
Back line, back 12.
a good piece of that rock.
Give me like a
Play-
14-5.
Looks like they want to play
14.
back 12 weight, which is fine. I was thinking like an easy light hack weight, so back 12 should be fine. You want to throw a weight where at least if you do tick something, you have a chance to keep your shooter around. Maybe you spin into the rings.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. 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 Whoa.
This
Whoa.
looks close.
Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Take the roll.
He's able to make contact, just not enough weight to really roll the rock, and only pushing that red rock to the back 8.
Oh, that's still more than enough, though. At least sitting shot, and
Where do you like here?
I think a great outcome. This
Okay.
is not an easy port to navigate.
I almost think throwing the out turn looks a little more natural again.
I'm sort of agreeing with you. I think just the slight difference in the guards, this in-turn is definitely tougher to get through. Really hate for this to over curl a hair and maybe tap a yellow stone into the rings.
Easy. Yep.
Also throwing soft weight, so this can really take off.
The spot has been curling.
Clean. Yep. Heard.
Looks like it has a chance, though, and an excellent line call there. Great shot by Alex Greenwood.
11-4.
Finds the port and rolls into the forefoot. I think that one might be a game winner right there.
Same thing.
You can't get it
Those all
now.
game.
I think I can.
I mean, you can draw here. Try to set up an angle.
We gotta get 2.
I know. You could even just draw here right now. And if you're,
We can't get 2 by doing that.
I know. We could peel and then,
Peeling, you have to do your next 2 in.
I know.
I like.
You can't.
I mean, even if we do this, he's gotta make it.
I don't know that you can make it now.
I have like a little less than a quarter, and it's my.
Just briefly looking over
It
at
is your
sheet
intern.
1, team
I don't. I'm not
Shizaki putting up
confident in-
another steal of 1 on the board. So a game that had a pretty
seeing
big
anything,
point
Ryan?
spread is now a 1-point game in the 8th
my
end.
first thought was. My first thought was the
There
free.
was a U21 women's game played earlier between Hayward and Stapera on that sheet that
I mean,
also
if
was
you
a bit of a
freeze
wild
off the
one.
rock, I can throw something soft
Stapera, after
on
going
the
up
net,
5-0,
probably guard,
found
and then
themselves down 8
then
to
what do I
5
have?
before scoring 4 in the last end to
I think
win
it's a freeze.
9-8.
I'm still struggling to see how we get 2 out of it. I don't know. Otherwise, it's this.
And right beside us,
Okay.
Beemans and McDougall. It was a force on Team Beemans, so they hold a 7-5 lead in the final end of play.
Yeah, you could do that. You want
We're-
to try that?
As I look at the clock, we've just hit
You'll
6:08,
sit
so
right
it sounds
open.
like this will
I mean, if you hit
officially
soft
be
weight,
our
you can roll
last
the clear.
end of regulation. Of course, if Team Lannoye
Well,
can tie it
no,
up,
'cause
we
you'll
will
make-
go to a draw to the
you'll make
button
the
for
run,
the
but
win.
I'm just struggling to see if we freeze, how do we score 2?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You think we play this?
The freeze is the call.
You could throw Peel, and
You have 3 rocks
although
left.
we need this to stick around, so we don't want it to hit that
I
hard.
feel like, do you
No.
not think they can throw the same shot they just did? That
A little more varied now, so I
firm?
think that's why they're hesitating.
I mean,
it for sure is, but I feel like if you throw like a similar weight, even a hair less,
it's right. It's right
hit
there.
and roll to the side forefoot, and at least push that red
What else
into
are you
the
guys doing?
open over on the left-hand side.
I think it's either this.
Maybe accessible later, and you force Team Fisher to play that
I think
tight
more
board
than
again.
board, at least control. Yeah. Because you're still, with control, you're still not
I think
hitting
it's
it
either
hard.
that or you have to
And then we'll have a hard
try
time
to open
getting
up
to
the
it.
middle a bit.
I hear
Yeah,
them
the
saying
scooter roll's
control
nice.
weight. I
Do we like
can't
that
really
better than
tell
the
what shot
freeze?
they're motioning with the control weight.
Yeah. And even then, we'll leave something. Yeah, I like control.
So
Even if we hit it thin and just slice this in, that's okay. Well, we're erring on this side, yeah.
looks like they're almost playing the
Control.
in-off with that. The middle of the 3 yellow stones into the red stone in the middle. And the thought there is you'll stay in front, you'll push that top red stone over to the other side of the sheet. And ideally, if you catch enough of this yellow rock, it'll push that tighter yellow stone into the ring somewhere. Certainly creative. I can't quite tell with the angles, but
Curl!
Sawyer
Hard!
Cook is going to give it his best shot.
Hard! Clean! Straight! Hard! Whoa. That's fine. That's fine.
That
works.
is a really good result, I think. I'm not
Good
sure if
second.
he pushed
That's
it
really
far
good.
enough to be second shot.
I think so.
That lined up.
That works.
Definitely does look like
a
it's
little
far
down.
enough. So right now there is a yellow guard, the one that they just threw.
I think we're two.
That
take a great look
precise run back onto the shot stone would be available for 2.
You ever just guard? Then he's down. I honestly think this. Yeah, it's not.
If they hit it, I hit it.
You ever tap?
If you're Team Fisher, do you ever just draw another one in there? Like
I
just
think that's
fight
the
top
shot.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
just gonna make that.
the only other thing I see is
Like, we could guard, but then he's probably playing the run and
like
sitting
the
two.
only real shot I see for 2 is on this guard here,
like this. It's
just behind Ryan on the right-hand side of your screen. The only shot I see for 2 is to run that back through this really tight hole onto this red stone out and possibly hold the runner somewhere in the forefoot for 2. So either,
I don't mind that.
yes, you draw a second one in somewhere around here to the button, or you just
I like
guard that rock.
Like if you do this, you make it perfect.
Because that's really his only shot for 2 that I see.
I like this.
I think drawing gives you, like,
I was like, you guys
it forces Lannoye to a harder shot.
I agree. I mean, this runner is tough enough as is. You put a second red stone anywhere in here, and
Okay, just an inch left.
like anywhere that outcounts the yellow, and I think that does more than enough to take it away.
I think he's right I think the draw is good too, but if you don't make that, then you're giving him a whole bunch of stuff to work with.
First of all, the skip stones here in this last end.
Okay, just like a deep 1, 2. Yep. Okay.
Reminder, Team Lannoye down 2 needs to take 2 to tie the game, and then we would go to a draw to the button for the win.
What weight am I throwing on board? Control? Not control.
Ryan
board.
Fisher with his first.
It's a little light, I think.
I think they're guarding the rock. I think board's just enough.
Okay, stay close then. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They might be blocking out.
Yep, yep, yep. Hard, hard. Take it by hard. Hard, and you gotta go. Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Hard, get it by hard. Get it.
I think that's my shot. Just board, like, yeah, as close to nose as
So by rolling there, they're taking away any kind of run back off the wide yellow, but it does leave that center run back available for Team Lannoye, and I think now's the opportunity that they have to play it.
This is harder.
If I spin off this,
Don't think you need super firm weight with this.
No, I think the less weight you throw, the better you have, because if you're standing there at the garden looking through that hole that he needs to run it through, I don't think you can see all of the red. So as soon as you make contact, you're probably rolling over to the other side of the forefoot. So the less weight that you can throw, the better chance you have to keep it buried.
That's good. That's good. I don't.
This is a little more.
Good sweet. Better than.
Yeah, you like that? Board, just a hair high nose. Like I'm hitting like 80%.
Up to you.
What? Your side. Board. If I'm a little down, it's
So
not
going
the
for
rope,
board
so make sure you
weight.
tell him so he can get the line pull right.
One more, and he should be in. He should have a tough shot. Yeah. That's all we want. Tough shot.
Like, if he opens up, like, eliminate, like, he leaves that rock open for us, we're just going to make it go away. Yeah.
Tear down. Curl. Curl.
Curl.
This one really just
Hard curl.
falling out.
Keep an eye on where this rock might spill to, though.
That's
Does
okay.
spin into
A
the
little big, I think.
rings.
I
Sorry.
think there's a hole down the
Little big.
center to get access to that
Was the
rock,
slide okay?
that red rock on the forefoot
Just a
for
little big.
Team Lannoye.
What was my weight?
Your weight was good. I had 11.5.
I have the dig now. I have it both ways now. Do they have another timer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Team Fisher going to call a timeout. Bring out their coach Jay
I
Fisher.
think I'm just throwing like hack to back line at that.
I hate to call you a liar, Tori, but I'm not really convinced that there is a hole down the middle there. I think with the outturn, there's probably enough space, but in order to keep the shooter, you'd have to throw the in-turn with light weight, and I think once it starts to curl,
I think I
that
have a shot no matter
hole
what.
closes pretty quickly.
I think I have a shot no matter what, so we're gonna be okay.
Does he still have the runner on the yellow?
Yeah,
you think?
which is also good.
On the one he just
I don't
threw?
know.
Yeah,
We'll just see
on the
what we
one
got.
that's top 12 right now.
Back up.
Looks tough.
I think so.
I mean, the simplest outcome, I think, is if you make the double on the yellows, the game's over. But I just
Yeah,
don't see a reason to really risk anything with that. I think I would probably just toss up a guard on the yellows and,
But I think
see what Lannoye has in his back pocket. But I don't. think there's going to be much.
Because he might jam on the.
To me, the whole is easier.
If he throws the run, he might jam our back red, and if he does, then he's giving. So like cover the left half of the top yellow.
So like bite the center line.
Yeah.
Hit. Fight the center line.
Those would be the two counters. But I haven't looked that closely at it because I probably won't throw it.
I think just don't want to bite the line, but almost.
Okay, let's see what happens.
He can't get 3 if he plays the run, right?
If he plays that and he gets the red at the back, can he get 3?
I don't think he can get the red at the back.
Because if he makes it here, he might. Okay. Then I like right here. Hole. Okay. It's like Alex. It's like
the
cover
double is there.
almost half of that.
Should still all 3 reds.
So like you like
If I have to throw it. Also depends on how much that
like a
drags,
smidge
but-
less.
Well, depending on how much of a party he has, you can also
Get-
throw like no handle.
18.
Well,
I feel like you have a higher chance of making that than smoking that.
Right here.
maybe.
Yeah. Like higher is that better? Or like a 2. Yeah, like half of the
I
yellow
don't think the no
cover.
handles are curling much, though, to be honest, either.
So throwing the guard.
Better than that.
I don't know.
Just
Should
a
we
little
take
less?
Good look at this.
It's not. I don't think it's catching.
After lots of discussion.
Okay, let's make this good, guys. I think 18.
So decision made here for Ryan Fisher.
Can you ever like try and slash this?
Trying to take away the only shot he sees for Matt Lannoye.
I'm throwing back line and just trying to make the dig. Let's see what I have.
Look soft. We're over curling. We're way over curling.
This is definitely going to over curl off those yellows.
Hit or no? Whoa, whoa.
Sit.
Just a little tight out of the hand. Maybe a little soft on the release, and then just grab the curl a little harder.
Oh, we guarded the hole.
So I think we'll have to see if this yellow runner is there.
We got to do this.
I think you have to be very careful about the weight you
Did I ever
throw.
throw less weight than I just threw? I don't mind hack.
Yeah, making the run, you only
You
have
need to
to
move it to here.
move that red rock out of the forefooot. You don't need to throw
Hack?
a ton of
think
weight.
Just back.
I think hack. You like hack?
Hack is not too much.
Hack is not too much.
You got to be able to move it.
I mean,
hack
doing
weight.
the same thing as what I just threw. I'll just throw it a little better.
Yeah.
I mean, like there. You like that? Yeah. What did I throw my last?
Like weight?
Yeah.
11, I think.
You liked my slide? The release was just a little solid?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll throw this good.
So final stones coming on some other sheets as well. I believe Team Shell holds
12-5.
on
Just a little less than last
to
time.
win
It's the same
6
room.
to 5
'Cause I think we
over
can hold it
Team
there.
Shiozaki after a blank there in the 8th.
You said I threw 11-3 on my last, I think. So I'll give you a little less.
Also have final rock coming right now in the game between Johnston and Stilp that we'll update you on, but final stone coming here in what will be our last end of play for Matt Lannoye, looking for the tie.
12-5.
Close. Curl.
Curl.
Curl hard. Hard curl. Hard curl.
Trying to make
Hard
this curl.
curl.
It doesn't look
Hard
too far
curl.
off. Just going to catch it a little bit thin, runs it by,
Good luck,
so
guys.
goes down as a steal of 1 for Team Fisher, and they hold on to win this game 6-3. Team Fisher moves to 1-1 in the rankings, and Matt Lannoye will drop to
Same as
0
your
and
other
2.
one.
We're just
Or no,
watching
that
the
one was
final
tighter.
stone
That was
come
an 11,
between
5, 12,
Johnston and
somewhere.
Stilp.
I think it was like 11.
Stilp down one with, and makes a fantastic double to score 2. So she will take the 4-3 victory as she defeats Team Johnston over on sheet 7. But that'll do it for us. One game remains between McDougall and Beamans. You can tune in to watch the live scores of that at CanadianJuniorCup.ca, but we are going to let you go. From myself and Tori Zemelink, we thank you for tuning in. Our next feature game will be at 8 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning as we have a fantastic matchup.